Hello everyone, this is Zeph here, and I'd like to make a video to talk about my thoughts about Sony PlayStation stopping physical game production in 2020. I had some thoughts about that. Some kind of angry thoughts. Some all right, some bad. But as I was thinking about it, maybe it's for the best. Maybe, or I could just get a Nintendo Switch too. Oh God, how these cartridges would be too small. And for the love of God, I'm not buying game key cards. Or I could buy game key cards. I don't know. But the more I thought about game key cards, the more I thought about something like, what if game key cards were bigger, like the size of like a Pokemon card, right over here, and could be read on a reader, and it would get the file from a server, and you download that file onto an external or internal hard drive on a computer or a television, and then you can watch that movie or something like that. And when you run out of hard drive space, you can actually delete that. You can remove that film, and you can put it back. You can re-download that film by swiping the card, installing it again, and whatnot. Well, I'd like to introduce one of my ideas. It's called a Digital Universal Media Card, or DUMC, or DUMC. And here's what would it look like. You would have insert movie title here. You would have the artwork around the card, and then you would have some sort of EMV chip, like they use for debit cards these days. And you would have an age rating and content warning right over there, like parental advisory, something like that, like explicit content and such. And then you have the formats. It would be full HD, 4K, 8K, HDR10 plus, Dolby Vision. And then on the back it would be like some sort of DVD or Blu-ray case, but instead it's a card. And you would have a synopsis and critic quotes. Sometimes the critic quotes will be on the card. And then you have bonus/special features list and specifications, like what's the language, and what are the commentaries, and what's the runtime, and is it black and white or color. And then you have some screenshots from said film and such. And you have some instructions on installation, and the age rating, content warning, like on the back, like describes what content is in the movie, and something like violence, nudity, language, sexual themes and such. And then you would have the region code. Yeah, region codes would be back, or sometimes they could be free, region free or something like that. And you would plug this DUMC reader onto a TV or monitor, or hook it up by USB on a PC. As you can see, that's a DUMC reader. It'll be very small. It's like a size of a disk drive or something like that, but you would put a card in there. You swipe it in first, and then it would you would get a file from a server, and then you would download that file, and depending on the size, it would take about minutes or hours to download. And after it's done installing, you can take out the card, and you won't have to use it again. unless you use it on another DUMC reader. And you can hook it up to an external drive, and you can transfer movie files from the DUMC reader to the external drive or to a micro SD card slot. And here's a little bit illustration, badly drawn illustration of a DUMC card being inserted into a DUMC reader. So that's my little idea of a digital universal media card. Something that is the size of a Pokemon card or a playing card, and that you can insert it into a DUMC reader, watch a movie on a computer, or heck, you can actually put DUMC readers for Android or iOS phones, and you can watch movies. You can download movies onto your smartphone, although it'd be in lesser quality, but it could be revolutionary. That's just my idea. What do you think about it?